Hi everyone, I wanted to make a little video on how to use the inflatable neck traction device. Kind of little nuanced little bits to it. So here we go. This device is, as we inflate it, meant to increase the space and elongate the spaces in the neck. So taking pressure off of any discs or nerves or joints that might be compressed in the system that might be causing pain or tension. This collar is meant to only be worn for no more than 5 to 10 minutes with the goal of actually stretching the neck. This isn't a support collar. It's not something that you wear around day to day. This is an actual stretching device. So similar that you might go to a clinic, end up on a traction table, or have someone manually traction the neck, elongate the neck, take the pressure off the structures. Same concept here. This is not a support collar. The other discretion I will give is that it's really important to work with a healthcare provider if you do have neck pain to make sure that this is an appropriate device for you. So assuming you've ticked all those boxes, if you want to go ahead and get your neck collar out, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around the neck. So you want a fairly snug fit here, and you're going to find there are a couple straps that Velcro across the front. I'll get mine set up here. Excellent. So in order to inflate, you're going to see here that there's a little notch, let's see, right there in the line. There's a little ball inside of that notch, and you want to make sure that that ball is actually in the notch and not in the line when we're inflating it. Next piece, this should be assembled when you get yours. Some of them come disassembled, so making sure that you just put them together. You want to start with the valve here, the little silver valve. The open position is where it is stretched out. You want to start with it. I would just close it all the way and then just crack it a little tiny bit. That's going to be your best bet for getting a nice inflation without losing air in the process. If the valve is all the way open, you're probably going to be in an uphill battle of inflation versus deflation at the same time. So anyway, off we go. Mine is going to inflate now. It's going to take a few seconds. You're going to get a bit of a hand workout out of it at the same time. But as you can see, as air is entering it, the collar is getting higher and higher. And eventually, we're going to get it to the point where I start to feel a stretch on the neck, which you can start to see is happening here as the collar gets taller. So now I'm starting to feel a little bit more pressure at the base of my skull, kind of catching me into the jawline. And as I'm getting a little bit more air in here, it's starting to lift my head. So now I'm really starting to feel a bit more of a stretch happen through the neck. So the goal here is to feel like the head is getting stretched up off the shoulders. So you want to feel enough stretch that you feel like you're getting benefit, but you don't want to be in any discomfort with this. So if you do start to feel any discomfort, then back off on the level, or, perhaps have a reassessment or a second opinion by your professional. So now I'm really starting to feel a bit of a stretch here. So what I'm going to do is I feel like that's probably a nice amount of stretch for my neck. I could maybe go a little more, but for now, this is a good starting point. Now I'm going to take that valve and I'm going to close it all the way. I'm going to take the little ball that's in the notch here, and I'm going to pop it out of the notch and into the line. So now you can see that ball is in the line. That is going to block all the air from coming out. So now I'm going to hang out here for a good, 5 to 10 minutes with the collar, stretching my neck. I can get horizontal, meditate if I want to. But after your time is up, after you feel complete, then what you're going to do is you're going to take that ball, you're going to take it out of the line. Where are we here? Pop it back into that notch. So now the ball's out of the line, back in the little notch here. And then I'm going to crack the valve wide open. There we go. And you can hear a little bit of air coming out of that. And then I should be able to deflate the collar to a point where I'm comfortable taking it off. We're going to go strap, strap. Ta-da! There we go. Last thing, I typically recommend that anytime people do any decompression of the neck, if we take stability out of certain structures out of the neck, we want to offer it somewhere else. So something simple that might be helpful is to do a bit of an activation for the neck. So something like a couple presses into the hand in a few different directions. So this is me pushing my head into my hand and just offering a bit of stability back to the muscles. So telling the brain maybe stop relying on the joints and the structure so much for stability, use the muscles a little bit more. We do have online physiotherapy for anyone looking to see if this might be an appropriate product for them. We sell these on our website as well at thebalancedcollective.com. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoy your neck traction device.